Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to tell Archie and Lilibet about royal heritage in due time. It has been rumoured that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will share information about their royal heritage with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have relocated to the United States of America after leaving the United Kingdom and resigning from their positions as senior working royals at the beginning of the year 2020. Archie was the only child that the couple had at the time of their relocation to the United States, and they welcomed Lilibet to the country in June of 2021. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. A friend of the family recently gave an interview to US Weekly in which they discussed the experiences that Meghan and Harry have had as parents to their children, Archie and Lilibet. The friend also mentioned that the couple want to provide their children information about the royal family in due time. The source informed the publication, "They'll have those chats in due time." This statement was made in reference to the fact that the Sussexes strongly desire for their children to be appreciated for who they are rather than for their relationship to the House of Windsor. An further uplifting report was provided by the source regarding Archie and Lilibet, who are now 5 and 3 years old, stating, "They are extremely well-mannered." Whereas Lily is full of life and happiness, Archie is a sweet and inquisitive and fun young lady. The insider stated that Meghan and Harry are extremely active and present in their parenting approach, which was in reference to their parenting style. The following is an additional statement made by them: "They are very active and present with the children throughout the day, and they take the children to school and pick them up." Despite the fact that they have been very open about their concerns for their children's safety, Meghan and Harry are incredibly protective of their children. In the words of the source, "I believe that every parent wishes to share their child with the world, but they simply are unable to do so. Even though they are easily identifiable, William's children, for instance, enjoy a significantly higher level of safety." On the other hand, the same cannot be said for the children of Meghan and Harry. They are aware that the entire world is interested in seeing them, but I would anticipate that they will have more subdued lifestyles until that situation is resolved, if it ever occurs. Even if Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been able to break free from the limitations of senior royal life, this does not mean that their journey has been without its challenges. Since their departure from the royal family, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have engaged in a number of new endeavours. These include the production of a documentary series for Netflix, the launch of a podcast on Spotify, and most recently, Meghan's entry into the premium lifestyle market with the launch of American Riviera Orchard. On the other hand, it has been stated that this move has sent Martha Stewart, a seasoned chef, into a state of discontent. During the month of March, the Duchess of Cambridge introduced her new lifestyle brand, which has already garnered a sizable following on Instagram. In spite of the fact that the brand has not yet been introduced to the retail market, it claims to offer a diverse range of products. These products will include everything from household items and cookware to pet supplies, gardening tools, beverages, food, and more condiments. It has been stated that Martha, a well-known food personality and celebrity chef, is becoming increasingly irritated by parallels to Meghan Markle. She finds these similarities irritating and offensive, which causes the Duchess to feel a little uncomfortable. Initial estimates predicted that Meghan may rake in more than 6 figures in sales in the weeks following the launch of American Riviera Orchard, and she's already been likened to the likes of Martha, a comparison that has evidently not been well received. Martha has seen hundreds of Meghan types come and go, and says they all come in with the same self-inflated hype, only to find out it's a whole new ball game when it comes down to brass tacks, said a source who spoke to In Touch. One of the sources revealed that the esteemed chef is not at all impressed by the comparison between herself and Meghan. She is sick and tired of being questioned by people about how she thinks about Meghan's business because, to tell you the truth, it is both annoying and disrespectful to her that she is being compared to a novice. To add insult to injury, The Mirror has said that an insider has revealed that Martha has spent decades developing her empire and decades building her brand. What they said was, if Meghan believes that she can come along and reproduce that with virtually any experience simply because she is married to a prince, she had better think again. Martha does not have a great deal of confidence in her ability to achieve success, but, if she does prove to be a rival, Martha will not hesitate to make an effort to bring her down. As a result of royal regulations, Meghan may encounter substantial obstacles in her desire to establish a Riviera orchard in the United States. In spite of the fact that regulations prohibit royalty from participating in promotional activities or brand associations, Meghan's new project proudly displays her title as Duchess of Sussex on Instagram, with the phrase by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, serving as a congratulatory mention. In an interview with The Mirror, Tom Quinn, a royal author and specialist, disclosed that Meghan is only willing to return to England once she and Harry have purchased a property and achieved the level of safety that they both consider to be essential. There is no foreseeable future for Meghan to return to the United Kingdom in order to reside with her husband's family. According to what he said, if the couple is successful in finding a permanent house and resolving the security issue, they will most certainly wish to relocate their children to the United Kingdom. However, in order to reach a point where Lily and Archie can actually get along with their cousins George, Charlotte, and Louis, it will be necessary to engage in a considerable deal of diplomatic maneuvering. This takes place after Harry was granted permission to challenge the decision of the High Court, which stated that the level of protection that he and his family have in Britain is reasonable, to the challenge court. In response to the decision made by the Sussexes to step down from their positions as senior working royals in the year 2020, the Prince of Wales launched a lawsuit. The Sussexes were no longer qualified to receive full protection from the police using funds provided by taxpayers. Following the conclusion reached by the Executive Committee for the Security of Royalty and Public Figures, REVEC, that the Duke of Sussex ought to be afforded a higher level of security than other members of the royal family, the Duke of Sussex initiated his initial legal action in February of the year 2020. In the weeks leading up to their departure from the firm, Harry and Meghan Markle had made the announcement that they were leaving, which led to an investigation into his security. The arguments that the Duke presented, claiming that the judgment was unfair, were rejected by High Court Judge Peter Lane in a finding that was issued in February of 2018. This ruling maintained the decision that was made by the Home Office and REVEC. In spite of this, Harry has now been notified that, in accordance with a verdict that was handed down by Lord Justice Bin on May 23, 2024, he has the ability to appeal the decision to the Court of Appeal. The occasion for Meghan Markle to share a heartfelt narrative was during one of her occasional excursions back to the United Kingdom after she resigned from her position as a working royal. Following their abrupt split from the royal family in the year 2020, the Duchess of Sussex and her husband, Prince Harry, relocated to the opposite side of the ocean. After leaving their home in Britain, which was known as Frogmore Cottage, they moved into their property in Montecito not long after that departure. As a wedding gift in 2018, the late Queen Elizabeth presented the newlyweds with the lease to the royal cottage located near Windsor. Their transfer to the United States and Prince Harry's disturbing book, Spare, led to their eviction from the Grade II listed house in January 2023. However, they did not remain there for a very long time because King Charles ordered their eviction. When June 2023 rolled around, the couple officially moved out of the house. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex made 2 trips to the United Kingdom in 2022, the same year that Meghan made her last trip there. The first trip was for the burial of Queen Elizabeth, and the second trip was for the celebrations of her Platinum Jubilee. While Meghan was in the process of arranging belongings to be shipped to the United States, she shared her feelings and memories from the cottage during one of those visits. She disclosed this information to The Cut at the time. "You go back and you open drawers and you're like, oh my gosh," she expressed. She inquired, this is what I was writing in my journal at that same moment.